Alright, boys. Let's go over the week. The bad part of my team decided to show up. After saying Ellington was going to play a lot more, he got nothing. And John Brown was active, and he decided that he was going to sit the bench the whole game. So, there's 2 zeros. I lost. Thomas didn't have the biggest week, but he gets the win, and he stays in contention. Next game was big for both players, Champ and Homan. Champ gets the win, 176-162. It was pretty close. Alex Smith getting 30 has to be annoying, but Aaron Rodgers getting 6, also annoying. That's like a complete reversal of how those quarterbacks should play. Amir Abdul got 0. That hurts. Other than that, both decent weeks. Champ just got the better of it, especially with Alex Smith getting 30. That's gross. Andrew and Jay coming up. Andrew's team had a very good week, aka Drew Brees scoring 61 and Odell Beckham scoring 40. 61 is crazy out of one player. Putting up 207, good mark. Jay put up 177. That's gonna win you a lot of games, just unfortunately not this one. Andrew did have some low points out of quite a few players, but 61 out of one player is phenomenal. Final game, Chris and Kyle. Kyle's team also went off. Eli Manning for 51 is like the most belligerent thing Eli Manning's ever done. 37 out of Palmer is also not going to hurt. Stephon Diggs with 21. Chris put up 156. That's an off week for him. Andy Dalton coming back to earth with 11. Chris Ivory with 6, and he just got traded. C. Smith Sr. is out for the year now. Keenan Allen out for the year now. Chris team took a pretty good shot here. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold up. Kyle was the high scorer of the week. I was low. Quite a few moves going on. Also a handful of polls. Homan picked up 2 players, and Willie Snead and Blair Walsh. The kicker trade back happened. D'Angelo Williams got traded. Deshaun, Crabtree, and Ivory all getting traded this week. Guys getting a little antsy. 5 weeks left. Everyone is 1 game back or 1 game ahead going into these final 5 weeks. So we got division matchups right now. It's going to be very important. And in our division, we could all be 3-6 if shit goes the right way. And the other division cannot be all the same because 2 6-2s are going at it and 2 5-3s. These are big games, guys. Let's start with me and Homan. I'm 3-5. He's 2-6. Homan needs a win here. Aaron Rodgers at Carolina. He just struggled against a good defense. Andrew Luck in Denver. Said defense he struggled against. I can deal with those matchups. Though, those quarterbacks can play well against any defense. You definitely have the edge there. Running backs were both pretty bad. LaShawn McCoy should help me out. Receivers, I like Willie Snead a lot. I like that pickup. He is questionable though. Depending on how Marvin Jones does tonight is how I would judge this, but I like my receivers a little bit. Eifert is the better tight end here, definitely. Jets got Jacksonville. That's a good matchup. And kickers are kickers. So it's going to be close. It's projected to be within 7. So we'll see what happens on that one. On the other side, we got the streaking Tompkins with 2 wins in a row now. And Champ, who also won last week, Champ 3-5, Tomlin's 2-6. This is projected to be close to, within 3 points. Paintman against Indy, I always expect him to show up for that. Big Ben against Oakland, good matchup. Matt Ryan's at San Fran, that's a good matchup. Sam Bradford is just bad. I don't know what's wrong with Eddie Lacy, but I don't like him. But you still have a slight advantage in running backs. Des Decker, I like those receivers. Champ's got the better receivers, minus Danny Amendola. Andre Johnson is iffy, and against Denver, he's probably not going to have a good week, but we'll see. 2 great tight ends, Gronk getting the advantage, of course. Bills at Miami. Broncos D is pretty freaking good. Tompkins can sneak one out here, and Gostkowski just kicks thousands of points as a kicker. That's going to be a good game. We got some interesting games going on. We got Jay and Kyle for division lead, both 6-2. Good week to make a mark. Eli probably won't put up 50 a win again. Josh McCown's out, so Kyle, you should probably switch that. But I don't think we have another quarterback. Nope. And nope. Carson Palmer's on bye. And that's it. You only have 4 quarterbacks. Yes. No. Ew. You still have Mike Clement on your team. That's unfortunate. How close is this game supposed to be? This is a big week, and it's not supposed to be close, but it's a big week for both these teams. And you're going to go into the week minus a quarterback. It's an interesting move. Receivers are pretty close. Running backs are pretty close. Tight ends are close, but I don't know about Manziel with Gary Barnidge. This could be a good game of confidence in the quarterback. Otherwise, I'm definitely giving them a loss. So we'll see what happens. In the final game, both 5-3. Andrew and Chris. Whoever loses this one's going to be in a pretty deep hole. Andrew's predicted to win by a pretty good margin. Chris has got Andy Dalton going tonight, so we'll see where that marks him out. Drew Reese and Phil Riv both have pretty good matchups. You gotta like that. I like Chris's running backs, but the 2 backups coming in this week, Williams and Langford. I do like McFadden and Peterson. We'll see where Bernard puts you. Marshall's questionable. Ew, Chris, your receivers. Yeah, you took the injury hit this week on receivers, and that's not good. Andrews aren't that much better, but Odell Beckham. Antonio Gates probably going to get a lot of looks now. Bengals D tonight, I really like. I got to give the edge to Andrew here. So it's going to be an interesting week of football. Hopefully we don't have any more injuries like we did last week. That was brutal. So good luck to everyone, and it's going to be close to the end. 5 weeks to go.